Just allow yourself to be still and close your eyes. And to the count of 2, you're going to breathe in. 1, 2, hold. Outflow twice as long. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just feel how it feels to be relaxed. This is the Arcturians. We would like to share with all of you that the darkest night is just before dawn. And the reason for that is that in order to really cleanse oneself, they need to find what needs to be cleared. And so take a moment without any sense of judgment. Just think about, oh, I don't need that behavior anymore. I don't need those thoughts anymore. I don't need those desires anymore. And if at some point in time I feel like I would like one of those to enter into my reality, then I can choose if that is true, and choose if it is something that is coming from my higher dimensional self rather than something that is coming from my third dimensional self. And then that's a really important moment. If one can blend their higher fifth dimensional and beyond self with their third dimensional human self, whoa, just take a moment and feel that connection. Balancing brings a sense of security. Like if one was walking across a wide bridge, they would feel secure. Even if you could look down and there was the water, maybe the water was going very fast, but they felt secure because they had a wide bridge beneath their feet. Now, on the other hand, if that bridge was very small, and then you looked down to that water that was going very quickly underneath you, that would really be a challenge. And so what would you do with that challenge? You could decide, I don't want to go across that bridge. That's not a strong enough bridge for me. I respect myself, and I'm not going to put myself in any kind of danger. And so therefore, I'm going to look around and find a better bridge, because that bridge isn't good enough for me. I deserve a strong bridge. And then when we realize that we deserve a strong bridge, it's not like we're chickening out. It's that we're taking a moment to make sure that the endeavor that we're beginning has a wonderful opportunity to be successful. Because we are assuring to ourselves, I am not going to go beyond my limitations. There is nothing wrong with limitations. Limitations are very important because you get to see that, okay, there is a place where you can just let it go and allow it in and know that you're going to be able to stay balanced. But if you go beyond your limitations, it's like walking over that tiny bridge with the raging water, then fear comes into you. And once you have fear, that messes up everything. Because fear is our biggest enemy. because that is us saying to ourselves, I'm frightened. Now, it's not bad to be frightened, but you don't want to just say, I'm frightened. You want to fill that out. I'm frightened because, and therefore I want to, and also I need to. And then you listen what you want and what you need and what you feel in your heart. Your own higher self is directing you. There becomes a place where you just have to take a break. It's really about your own self. It's about that the well has become empty, and now we have to refill our own well. Remember that when we feel like we've done too much, why? Why did we want to do too much? Why did we not catch ourselves doing too much? Now, those are pretty big questions. I was at that place yesterday in, broad color. And so I said, okay, break time, I'm done. I mean, I had all the to do, and I just said, no, I can't do it. If I try to do it, I'm not going to do it good because I'm done. I need a break. I think for me, anyhow, and I think for a lot of people, is find someone that you know that you can really talk to them about anything. And they're not going to think it's too weird or too far out or too good or too bad. Just a person that can sit there and listen to you. And then you can say it, because there is a lot of scary things going on these days. This is not a good time for people.
Absolutely. And to be able to love yourself enough to take a step back is one of the most challenging things you can do, but also one of the most rewarding things you can do. Because when you are pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion or collapse or fatigue, and you just want to keep going on an empty engine, just like you were saying, Sue, that's making steps backwards. And so if we really want to live a balanced life like we were talking about, then that balance needs to equate action with rest. It has to.
Yes.
Because that is the only way we can move forward stronger than we were.
Yes, and I have people that I haven't contacted yet, and I hope all of you people that I haven't contacted yet read this video. I love you all. I'm just wiped out. And I encourage all of you to chill if you need to. If you're feeling all ready, you're sitting waiting to, go with it, congratulations to you. But if you feel tired or you feel overwhelmed, there's a lot of things that are happening at once that we don't have any control over. And that's the scariest thing. When people can't control their own lives, their own reality, their own air.
Yes. And when we see that external lack of control, then sometimes we want to build up that sense of control by filling up our plates a little too much, or by emptying the well, like you were saying, Sue.
Yeah.
And that continuous action, that continuous yang without the yin, is what can get us in those troubling places where we feel like, oh, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that. We put this sense of pressure on ourselves that we're not good enough, we're not accomplishing enough, and then you just never win, and then you become your own victim.
Two things, if you hear it, stop sign, is that I should and I need to. Stop sign. If you should, that means you don't want to. If you need to, that means you feel guilty because you don't want to. And it's not that you don't want to do that thing, it's just that you can't do that thing efficiently right now because it's your turn. Think about how our energy fields influence nature and how much nature influences our energy fields. Remember that Gaia, our mother, Gaia, oh, I'm remembering Gaia right now, and I've missed her. I got busy, I forgot her. I forgot that there is a living energy field that surrounds this planet, and that the Galactics are coming in and coming out of this energy field, and some have been just staying in that energy field. So how have you been experiencing that, Danny?
A visual that I've been getting for the past couple of months is a comparison of our physical bodies and our auras with that of the planet. And just like we have a physicality component to it, just like Gaia, this is usually the part of the planet that we recognize, but we don't ever think about the energy field that surrounds the physicality. And so when we think about the ships, for example, like the Galactics, that's where they are. They're not necessarily all on the physical part of Earth, but they are within her aura. They are within her energy field. And so anytime we're connecting with the Galactics, we're also connecting with higher dimensional Earth. We just might not be thinking about it.
Oh, that, you know, when you said that, this wonderful feeling just filled my heart. It just came right in. I'm glad that people are going to see this, and I hope they can give themselves permission that, okay, I'm done, I'm burnt, I need a break, and realize that Gaia is the same. And sometimes Gaia will say, I'm done, I'm burnt, I need a break. You know, you humans, you are driving me down here now. Just get it together, folks. When that happens, what I'm getting right now, that is when the dream team comes in. And the dream team, they are actually our own fifth-dimensional and beyond expressions of self, our own higher selves that are able to move into those higher frequencies of reality while our third-dimensional self is asleep. And so then that dream team can come into us. But you don't have to be asleep. I mean, I felt them come right into my heart. The main thing that I heard, the words that I heard were, get grounded, stay grounded, be grounded. What does that mean, being grounded? What does that mean to you? And then I'll ask the Arcturians.
The grounding is the integrating. And this to me is always a reminder of we are not just our physical bodies, but if we forget about our physical bodies, then we're going to be in a whole mess of imbalance. And just like we talked about in the very beginning, grounding is balancing. Grounding is balancing. And so when we are connecting with our higher selves, the galactic energy, the cosmic energy, we have to find the ways in which we can translate that energy into our physical experience. And the best way to do that is by taking care of ourselves. It's by taking a break. It's by taking a couple deep breaths, being able to meditate, to get outside safely where you can, and to remember that no matter what we're going through, no matter who you are, no matter the differences we have between each other, we all have the same mother. We all have the same planet that we live on. And so it's almost like our duty in a way to return that energy back to her so that we can springboard back up to those higher frequencies and back down.
Bringing the energy back to Gaia. Okay, and I was told to do a little bit of toning. Take some long, slow, deep breaths, breathing in. Hold, 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 relax, out. Bring in, hold, Now see that stairway, first step. Feel that first step in whatever your first step is. And this is when you take a moment and say, what do I want this first step to be? And then just relax. Just allow it. This is your first step. Second step. What do you want it to be? Where do you want it to take you? Third step. Oh, there's the Galactics. Feel the Galactics. Do you feel the Galactics, Danny? He's shaking his head, yes. Yes, feel the Galactics. And feel how they send you an energy field. There's an energy field. And that energy field is your own galactic self, your own fifth-dimensional self. And so as you breathe out, and just be still, feel your very own fifth-dimensional galactic self. And there is no right way or wrong way. And maybe you can't feel it right now. Maybe you won't feel it for a while. And then one day when you're sitting in the woods or laughing with a friend, you'll go, oh, yes, that's how it feels. And then hold it in your heart. Place it in your mind. Ground it through your feet. And know that energy field is always with you because it is your energy field in a higher frequency.